turn my headphone up.
Yeah, we're a disaster over here today. Everybody, Green Legion Radio Saturdays here on Fox Sports The Gambler, 102.5 FM, Philadelphia. My name is Quimby, joined alongside guest host once again, Mark Ali.
Yep.
How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Please, always a pleasure. We tore up the beach yesterday, Jansen.
We sure did.
A little bit of parrot, a little bit of elbow, a little bit of, God. How old were those two girls? I was
22, 28.
Yeah. 22, 28. Anyway, complete and utter irresponsibility. You guys were brought to you by our friends at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club. Announcement: Cheerleaders Bus Giants game, October 20th. We will have a Cheerleaders Bus up to the Meadowlands once again. Yeah, that was a good time last year. Anybody that was on that bus, we have to give that option to everybody that was on the bus last year. So, there may only be a few spots. Ready for that one. Getting to the business of the show. Jansen, we sound all right still? Excellent. All right, I hadn't heard a peep from you. So, making sure. There it is.
All over the place. Jeez.
Should I turning down the speaker here? How do we sound on StreamYard?
I will have to check that. I'll check that.
Sounds good. Professional show.
Well, doing great stuff. Yeah.
There we go. Jesus Christmas. Make sure you download the iHeartRadio app, rate, review, download, and subscribe to Green Legion Radio on Fox Sports Gambler. Sending a shout out to everybody at the Parrot today, Rock Bar in Scottsdale, Salt House Social in Clearwater Beach, where we will be having our pep rally party the Saturday night before the Bucs game. That is the 28th of September. Border City Ale House in El Paso, Texas, and of course, Port in Las Vegas. Show's brought to you by our friends at Bud Light Seltzer, and Michelob Ultra, Stateside Vodka, Stateside Bourbon, Diaz. And, of course, Stateside Surfside now available at all
Green Legion Home Team, so State Farm Agency,
Greater
Philadelphia Health Action, Bucks County,
Premier Window Clean, DirtyWindows.com, the Ludlum Bar and Grill, formerly La Costa in Sea Isle City. Of course, like you heard already, the Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club at Front Oregon, Echelon Health and Fitness located in both Voorhees and Audubon, New Jersey, and of course, E&J Mobile Cigar Lounge. All right, there we go. I'm sweating right now. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's pouring out right now. Pouring out.
Humidity's outrageous.
Yeah, I don't think anybody up in Philly is going to be giving us any sympathy, by the way. But I am rehydrating, if you can see that, Chance.
I'm trying to rehydrate. Oh, I can. Oh, yeah. No, I can't.
Going right back at it.
Nope, not me. Not for now. maybe later, but not now.
All right, we have a pretty awesome show today. You can smell football season with the schedule coming out. Training camp's just around the corner. So are the dog days of summer, and you know what? Thank God the Phillies are playing well.
Yep.
Because otherwise, this season for me is, and I think for a lot of us, and for the Eagles, should be a season for redemption. And having to wait to get back on the field or watch these guys get back on the field is just, if it wasn't for the Phillies playing well, it would be almost unbearable. Like if this was a 10 years ago Phillies team, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Totally agree. The Phillies are giving us something to root for.
Sorry, messing around here still.
You're doing great, Quimby. This is fun to watch on stream too. Just to watch you absolutely fumble around as you're doing the show.
At all right now.
I don't like me at all right now either. So,
so when we come back from break here, which we're not taking one yet, we've only got a few minutes.
I was about to say we've been on air for 5 minutes, and you already.
Well, I want to go over the schedule, and obviously, you guys know, this is a business for me, so we're going to talk a little bit about the trips that we're running and what's included, what you can expect and enjoy. But I also want to get predictions. Right? We may even have a Leonardo sighting, which could be fun. And the four of us can put our picks in for the season and see how much I'm right again.
Were you right? You always tell everybody how right you are, and I don't believe it. I don't
because I have to tell everybody how wrong I am about 20 times a day.
So you make sure everybody knows both. That's good. As long as there's balance. As long as you're fair.
Oh, there's no balance. I am definitely wrong more than I am right. Like waking up this morning. That was a bad decision.
That was a bad idea for me, too. We're on the same boat, Quimby. Bad idea for me as well.
So I don't really want to get into that just yet, but maybe what we do on each segment is we talk about a trip, and we keep that extending through the whole 2 hours. Let's start off with the one that everybody's been waiting for, and that's New Orleans. And we're lining up a hell of a trip right now, you guys. It looks like due to our partnership with Big Game Travel, we're going to have flights taken care of where there's no commercial flights out of Philly, or whoever gets the schedule before me manage to take all those flights. So we don't need them. We'll just we'll let our partner Big Game handle all that for us.
And make sure you guys have plenty of room
to
get down. That'll be fun.
Charter flights actually go to the old airport in New Orleans, which means when you arrive on your charter flight, what are you laughing about, you weirdo?
That's the producer from the other show is still here, and he's an idiot. I just asked him to try and get me a water, and he can't figure out the water machine. So this is unbelievable. I'm just trying to hydrate. I'm trying to get better here, so I can do a radio program. And
you don't have to do anything. You've been doing it for the past month without me.
I feel like I have. I mean, step up, cool. Do you have watermelon there? Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks fresh.
And it sounds really good on the radio.
Yeah, it sounds great. I'm sure that that's got a lot of water, so it's like hydrates you too. Oh, look at that. I'm kind of jealous. But I was just asking my, producer, and he is my nephew as well, to just get me water, and he couldn't do it. So this is.
How old is your nephew?
He is. How old are you? 21? He's 21.
How old are you?
I'm about to be 30 in a couple weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's still awful.
Oh, terrible. I'm just getting worse by the day.
So anyway, charter flights go to the old airport in New Orleans, and when you pull up, our charter buses that take you to the hotel will pull right up to the plane.
Nice.
You don't go into the terminal. Nothing. You go right from the plane into the buses, and baggage crew actually handles everything in the belly of the plane. And puts that on the buses for you. Right to the hotel. No messing around. Who are you
talking to?
Who, me? Are you still
water again?
No, I'm talking to him now. I'm just letting him know how much of an idiot he is. You always gotta let the nephews know. The uncles always gotta put him in their place.
Yeah, that doesn't really happen. So
I'm a great uncle, by the way. Did you know that fact about me? I'm a great
uncle.
Not like I'm great at being an uncle, but I'm a great uncle.
So
before I even turned 30.
Which one of? All right, I'm not. I can't figure that stuff out right now. And I almost cussed, but I caught myself. Barely caught myself there. My God, I'm
definitely gonna cuss. Are you? I need a close-up view of just all the sweat that's beating off his right now.
It is. Hold on. Here, there it is.
Oh my God!
Yeah. No, it was.
What on earth?
We did damage, bro. That's what you do. That's what we do. Anyway.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. So, hotel, as always, Astor Crown Plaza at the corner of Canal and Bourbon Street. It's the beginning of the French Quarter. It's a quarter of a mile to the casino. It's right where you want to be. There's no other hotel that has a better location than the Astor Crown Plaza and the Green Legion for this weekend. in September. Oh, excuse me. There it is. It's coming back up now.
The hell was that?
Jameson and watermelon. It is delicious. Yeah.
Jameson orange.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
Jesus Christ.
What is
And Dan
wrong with
put chili
Chili
flakes in my
flakes in
eggs.
you? Why would you do that?
That's when it's sweating.
That's it.
That is an awful idea. You're just full of bad decisions today so far.
No,
Again, waking up.
and it's early, bro. And it's early. Got plenty of time to not redeem myself. Still working on a tailgate location. We had a little bump in our road yesterday, and I'm not quite sure if we're going to be able to work with the Civic Theater like we wanted to, but it'll all be set up, including your pep rally party at Pat O'Brien's the Saturday night before the game, which is the 21st of September. That's about as good of a location as you're going to find for a bar anywhere in the world, period. So and it will include all your drinks and hurricanes for 3 hours, everybody. So actually traveling
with us, you get that as part of your package as we started that protocol last year.
When was the last time you guys were in
2018.
Oh, okay.
And God, what happened
in that?
No, I'm sorry. Last time we were there was 2019 for the playoff game where Alshon dropped that. Right. First of all, I think we've talked about this 1,000 times, and I'll talk about it another 1,000 times. Why did Doug have to get that playoff? We're at the 25-yard line. We're moving the ball at will. Nobody can mess with Big Richard Nick. And
thank you.
And it's just everything is working. And for whatever reason, they thought, like, what are you going to do? You're gonna go down, and it's the same crap that Andy Reid pulled with AJ Feely in New England in 2007. Where Westbrook was getting 5 and 7 yards every time he touched the ball, every time he caught it, every time it was handed off to him. And then what does Fat Ass do? 30-yard line, you're driving, touchdown wins the game. No, let's throw it deep with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left, because that makes absolute freaking sense. And what happened? Intercepted. But aside that, I think it was intercepted, or it was.
Yeah, better remember the man on that one.
We didn't score.
Right.
But even if we had, what are you doing? Giving the ball back to Tom Brady with 2 minutes to go. You know, take your chances. Run that clock out. 1 second, last play, bye. And that's the same thing I would have done in that New Orleans playoff game. Drew Brees. At home, Drew Brees was unstoppable at home. Right. But Eagles. So why rush that play?
Anyway,
let's take a break.
Real quick right now. Stay on the 20. And I got to find my library. Everybody, Greenleaf Radio Saturdays here on Fox Sports Radio.
In Philadelphia, 102.5 FM. Mark Ali, John Jansen back in the studio. I'm Quimby. We're brought to you by Cheerleaders Club. We'll be back right after this.
Fox Sports Radio, The Gambler. Now, little traffic for Philadelphia.
Still find some delays around the Tacony Palmyra Bridge opening in the process of being completed. Schuylkill East jam-packed from the boulevard down to Spring Garden. Before you get to that, it's slow through King of Prussia and Conshohocken as well. Westbound packed from Bear Avenue all the way out to Girard. A lot of volume through there. Tim James, total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Try Wendy's new Cinnabon Pull-Apart. Wendy's new Cinnabon Pull-Apart is here to satisfy morning cravings with its warm, sweet cinnamon sugar rolled dough, ooey-gooey texture, and signature cream cheese frosting. Get the best part in every bite this morning with Wendy's new Cinnabon Pull-Apart. Only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Season 1 of the Girlfriends podcast followed a group of remarkable women as they brought down an ex-boyfriend seeking justice for Gail Katz. Season 2, The Girlfriend's Our Lost Sister, follows their quest to reveal the identity of a woman misidentified as Gail during her murder investigation.
It's almost like it's become this moral obligation to find her.
Listen to The Girlfriends Are Lost Sister on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The Girlfriends Are Lost Sister to start listening.
Introducing Rita's new frozen coffee made with Oreo. This icy treat is the perfect pick-me-up, made with Rita's cold brew frozen coffee blended with delicious Oreo cookie pieces. Need something richer? Try our cookies and cream concrete, a creamy blend of vanilla frozen custard and Oreo cookie pieces stuffed with hot fudge. Stop by today and don't forget to download the Rita's app now for exclusive rewards. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group.
Be cool, go to Rita's. Be cool, eat a Rita's.
Presenting a Gain Flings love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. The scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
How much time?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
There you go.
Hey, man, you all right? Need me to call 911? No, call Top Dog Law. Get top dollar for your accident at topdoglaw.com. Once again, that's topdoglaw.com.
Now, a year in rock spotlight, 1967.
In January of 1967, Los Angeles band The Doors released their debut album, which eventually goes to number 2, and features the single Light My Fire, which goes to number 1 in July. The Rolling Stones released Ruby Tuesday, an ode to a groupie written by Keith Richards. The song takes them to number 1 in the U.S. in March. And San Francisco band The Jefferson Airplane released the Skrillex The Pillow album, scoring 2 top 10 hits with White Rabbit and Somebody to Love.
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Won't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love.
In March of 67, Buffalo Springfield re-releases their debut album to include the hit single For What It's Worth. In April of 67, Give Me Some Lovin' by the Spencer Davis Group goes to number 7 in the U.S., with vocals by 17-year-old Steve Winwood. And in May, Elvis Presley marries his 21-year-old girlfriend Priscilla in Las Vegas. In May, Mitch Ryder hits number 4 with Devil with a Blue Dress, Good Golly Miss Molly. And the Jimi Hendrix Experience released their debut in the UK. In July, they toured the U.S. as the opening act for the Monkees in support of the U.S. album release.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more from 1967 coming up.
Okay.
If you can wager on it, we're talking about it. It's The Gambler.
It was 1989.
I love the song.
I do too. This is such a guilty pleasure song because I don't think it's that great, but I love it.
Well,
I've always
found it
found it
just amazing how you were able to merge Sweet Home Alabama and Werewolves of London.
Yeah.
It's kind of awesome. You guys, Green Legion Radio, Fox Sports, The Gambler, 102.5 FM Philadelphia. Quimby Jansen in studio, Mark Ali, guest, your president of the South Florida. There it is. All right, I'm sitting down again. I'm too tired.
Everything you do right now sounds awful. You sitting down sounded like you were about to die. I mean, it sounded like that.
It's been said that you make 35,000 unconscious decisions a day. And every one I'm making right now hurts. It's just literally Here's the deal: when you find State Farm home and auto insurance, save an average $889. State Farm agent Dave Capuso is ready to help you find home and auto in South Jersey and Pennsylvania. Call Dave today, 856-740-5012. That's 856-740-5012. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual courthouse based on 2008 national served by State Farm. New policy homes who report savings by switching to State Farm. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. All right, we're talking the schedule. Let's talk the next trip. It's Tampa. We got an excellent phone call yesterday, and we were. I'll be honest with you. We were on the verge of a panic attack for Tampa because our go-to.
That's usually what the Eagles do when they go to Tampa. They have a panic attack.
Only in the playoffs. Regular season, we own their ass.
Yeah, we do. Regular season.
True. That is just a playoff.
So, our go-to place is Shepherds. And Cody, God bless you, all of us are thinking about you. You made my life an absolute easy experience as opposed to everybody else in my life, like John Jansen. But
you're welcome.
Cody, you will be missed here. You will be missed. So Shepherds is going through a renovation, and that weekend. It's boat race weekend. It's the same weekend as last year. So, that comes out way before the NFL schedule. So 90% of the rooms in Clearwater Beach are taken. 40 rooms. We can usually get about 40 or 50 rooms from Shepherds on that weekend. And that's what they have. We got six, but 40 rooms are designated for renovations. So, Okay, no problem. The Hampton, right next door. Hampton's a nice spot. It's basically new. On the water. It's 150 feet away from the entrance to Shepherds. Renovation as well. And we're like, Jesus Christ, we're in deep crap here. Right? And in 2006, we used both Shepherds and the Clearwater Beach. In 2018, when we were back, after was it 5 or 6 years? They had just undergone renovation, and rates were skyrocketing. So I didn't even look to them last year. Didn't bother. Went back to them, and they gave us a rate that is equivalent to what the Hampton gave us for last year. So our packages will be at the Hilton Clearwater Beach. I don't care what resort you think you're staying at, that you're going to say is comparative to ours. It certainly isn't the Wyndham, and it damn sure isn't the Edge. The Wyndham's nice, but you got a street. Right. And this isn't a shot at Vince at all. Vince and I get along very well. It's just that street thing is a little odd for me, but it's still a nice property. You can't go wrong with the Wyndham, but it's not a resort. All right. And the Edge is definitely not a resort. It's garbage. And the family that owns it, garbage. Anyway, Hilton Clearwater Beach. This is on the beach. Huge white sand beach on the actual Gulf, not the inlet. Now, guess what? We'll go back to Shepherds again, 100%.
But
getting the rate that we got at the Hilton Clearwater Beach is out of control, phenomenal. And for those who will be traveling going with us, all of our tickets are lower level. So that stadium is a bitch. Trying to get up top, it makes no sense. There's not unless you go to that stadium every week. You have no clue how to get there.
Yeah, because if you go the wrong side of the you're going the
wrong side. There's no way to get from one side to the other. Correct. You got to go all the way around.
Yeah, that happened to me last year.
It happens to me every time. Except this one, coming over the bridge from Steinville.
Once again, we'll have
another epic tailgate. Thanks to our friends Stephanie and John. We appreciate it. Look forward to working with you once again. But right over the flybridge, that corner of the stadium is exactly where our seats are. Yeah. So now what's up? Yeah. Now what's up? You like that? You like that reference?
It was all right.
I don't like it at all.
Again, I don't either at this point.
I wanted to get into this. I've been talking about it for 3 weeks with you, and we haven't been able to connect. 3 weeks ago, I couldn't get my damn baggage. Thanks, Fort Lauderdale International.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You son of a bitch. Literally, bro.
I didn't know.
An hour
to get my bag.
So that I actually. So I was posing this question as I was doing the show that day. Is that the worst part of flying? Baggage claim, like getting your bags. I feel like that's always the part because it's right after you already got done the flight. You're so close. That's the last thing you do before finally getting into a car and going home. That to me, always baggage claim is the worst part of flying. I hate standing there and waiting for it. I hate it.
Because there are occasions, and we've all had it, where your luggage gets lost. And I go
right, the anxiety of, oh my gosh, it's lost, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm finally on vacation. You're right, though. You're finally on vacation. You finally got to where you need to be. You're only a cab ride or an Uber away. And there's the carousel. And it's still spinning. And I can keep watching this. I look like I'm watching a freaking tennis match. Terrible.
Hey, tennis is fun to watch. No tennis slam.
Female tennis.
I love female tennis.
No,
I just watched
female tennis is phenomenal to watch.
I just watched Swiatek. I just watched Swiatek beat Sabalenka in the championship today. Swiatek's just the best on the planet.
Don't you're cool because you're using 5-syllable words.
You can't say Sabalenka?
I don't know anything about
Swiatek?
I know nothing about tennis. I couldn't even tell you what the starting line is for the Flyers right now.
Oh, I couldn't even tell. Yeah, I couldn't either. Oh, I don't know. Could I name one player? I don't think I can name one player. Oh, is that no? Tippett's not on the starting line, is he? No.
I have no clue.
Oh my God, I can't either. That's terrible. I should be able to do that.
It's not terrible. That's what ownership has done to this fan base. You suck. Anyway. All right. Yeah, there we go. Wanted to get into the rookie free agent class because I thought there was some pretty interesting pickups here. And I was watching some Mo from the Eagles on his YouTube pod. And, comparing, and TJ Edwards and another Corey Clement or Clement?
I said Clement?
No, I just burped water.
Oh! Why do you keep doing that? And why do you keep telling me? I know, but you can do it and
it's
not tell me.
You see my face. I'm about to die each time I do it.
I know that. I can see it. You don't have to describe to me what the taste is.
Anyway, the undrafted rookie class for the Eagles this season. How do you say his last name? Ayedzi Gottlieb from Maryland. Big boy.
Good job on that one.
Yeah. Hold up. Maybe it's because I can't see. Played 4 seasons, Division II, Frostburg State, transferring to Maryland, 2023 season. Germantown, Maryland, native, made 47 starts, 48 games, played across 5 years. Left tackle, moved to right tackle, Maryland, 6'5", 320. It could help with some beats practice squad. But I'm interested in seeing the McAllen cast. 6'5", 252. That's your pretty decent. That's your tight end. That's your Dallas Goddard size. Played for Cal, 18 to 19, UC Davis, 2022, and Tennessee, 2023. 92 receptions for 1,226 receiving yards and 14 touchdowns in his college career. We don't really have any depth at tight end position. Grant Capatera.
Right, and he's nothing right home about.
Well, he also didn't get a lot of opportunities. Jansen, this is a good time to weigh in on this, because I'd love your thoughts. Because our offensive coordinator last year was positively pathetic. And thank God Dallas Goedert hasn't said or called his agents and get me out of here. Because I want to know, do you think this Neo
is going to bring back the tight end position into this offense? Because
I still think Goddard is top three
tight ends in the league. He just doesn't get any opportunity to catch it. He might have 3 or 4 targets a game, and if you don't
take advantage of it,
that's it.
Yeah, I think a lot of that also just has to do with, I mean, there are 2 wide receivers that are going to take a ton of targets away. And so it's really tough.
But that should leave your tight end wide open.
It should, but also your first and second reads most of the time, and most of the plays you're drawing up, where the guys that you're targeting more, are going to be A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. But you're right, Dallas Goedert is good and should be involved. Kellen Moore did have a really good tight end in Dalton Schultz, and he used him a lot. So Dalton Schultz had 615 yards in 2020. In 2021, he had 808 yards on 104 targets and 78 receptions. So, I mean, it will be there. Dallas Goedert will absolutely be involved in this offense, and all of it's just going to depend on if A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are taking up a lot of the target share. But, yeah, Kellen Moore certainly does get tight ends involved. He absolutely does.
In addition to that, I thought this was an interesting pickup. You got a running back from Georgia.
The guy.
Is everybody going there? All right. Because if I can find where the hell it is. Milton, 6'2", 225. I mean, do we once again? Saquon is huge, right? What is Saquon's playing weight? Like 230? He's got to be up there, right?
Yeah, he's around there. Let me check real quick. But yeah, that sounds about right for his playing weight. Yeah, 6 foot 233. Yep.
6 foot 233. All right. I thought this was an interesting pickup because you don't see the Eagles having usually a single north and south running back, let alone 2.
Right.
And I think it was a nice precautionary pick. All right. Kid rushed for 1,839 yards, 23 touchdowns in 4 seasons in Georgia. Fresno, California native, named Capital One Orange Bowl MVP in 2023 after rushing 104 yards and 2 touchdowns in the 63-3 win over Florida State.
And I watched that game. He was something else.
And I get that and we're going to take a break. Right before right after I close this question. I understand the running back position is not gone by the wayside, but it just doesn't hold much value in the draft. Is there a
reason this kid dropped
out of even a late round pick? That's what I want to answer that question. When we come back from break. Guys, Mark Ali, Quimby, John Jansen back in the studio, Leonardo lurking around the house. See if we can put chili flakes and something else I eat. You guys were talking about
probably not right now for you though. Oh, you all right? You good?
Go to hell. Brought to you by Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club. We'll be back.
Great news. The cash contest is back. The Gambler and Gary Barbera on the Boulevard have teamed up yet again. Give you a chance to put bonus bucks in your pocket.
No, I'm good.
Use the Lock to the Gambler, and at the top of every hour, listen for the keyword. Get over to our
I'm going back to bed.
I'm right with you, bro. My head on my back now.
9 times a day. So is the Gambler and Gary Barbera.
At Gary Barbera's Auto Palooza, you got a buck, you're in luck. All makes, all models, instant credit, $1 down delivers, and 50 of them from the land under 20 grand. Is Barbera's on the Boulevard the best? Boy, I guess.
Season 1 of the Girlfriends podcast followed a group of remarkable women as they brought down an ex-boyfriend seeking justice for Gail Katz. Season 2, The Girlfriends' Our Lost Sister, follows their quest to reveal the identity of a woman misidentified as Gail during her murder investigation.
It's almost like it's become this moral obligation to find her.
Listen to The Girlfriends' Our Lost Sister on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The Girlfriends' Our Lost Sister to start listening.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain Scent Beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent maraca smell amazing." Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain Scent Beads. Try Gain Scent Beads, way fresher than detergent alone.
Imagine a world where animals and humans coexist in harmony, where wild animals thrive, habitats are protected, and marginalized communities are empowered. At International Animal Rescue, this is our vision. Our holistic, community-led projects not only rescue animals, but also protect and replenish precious habitats, creating a better future for us all. But we can't do this without you. Show your support now and help keep the wild, wild. Visit internationalanimalrescue.org.
Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders are still facing an ongoing rise of hate and discrimination in our communities. But we want the world to know that we are so much more than simply victims. That's why Stop AAPI Hate is launching Spread AAPI Love. Throughout AAPI Heritage Month of May, we are collecting and showcasing everyday stories of resilience, celebration, solidarity, and resistance within the community. Share your story at spreadaapilove.org. Because to stop AAPI hate, we have to spread AAPI.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. And I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Need to hire? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. And Indeed's interview tool lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from their website. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
The 2024 NFL schedule's finally arrived.
Schedule release. Blowing up the sports world.
And the Around the NFL podcast just released a brand new episode breaking down all the key matchups you need to know.
That's why I think it's just incredibly spicy, and we're all going to be watching it. But it is the debut of Tom Brady. Greg and I
the #1 guy.
Find out how your team stacks up against the rest of the league. Listen for free right now on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Around the NFL to listen to the latest episode that'll hold you over till football season.
The Gambler.
Hi, Edgar.
He's home for all things sports gambling.
Hi, buddy. Hi, Edgar. All right, everybody. Green Region
Radio, Fox Sports, the Gambler 102.5.
Philadelphia. You got our neighbor's dog, Edgar, peeking over the wall, looking for some love. Cool dog. One cool dog. I don't even know how
Brady is.
Our neighbor Jerry's a Jets fan.
Ew.
He's from New York.
Ew.
But he's actually not. He's one of the rare people. He's one of the rare people from New York I actually like. So we're talking a lot of what brought to you by Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club. It's getting a little bit windy out here.
I think the rain's coming.
So we're all over the dish today. And that has a lot to do with the fact that, well, at 53 years old, it's still evident that I need adult supervision anywhere I go. And we're talking about undrafted free agent class. Quimby, Mark Ollie. You're a president of the South Florida Bird Gang.
Hell yeah. Check that.
And John James.
Hello.
Back in studio.
We're talking about that. We're talking about the schedule. What's Cincinnati? Cincinnati. Yo, Bengals. You're just wrong on so many levels. All right. I'm glad you finally started to see some success, even though your owner was too freaking cheap to actually pay for the additional dye so that the seats in your stadium would be orange.
Never heard that.
The actual color
that these seats come out in is like 100.
All right. This ass hat, brown.
He's
Hall of Fame. Okay,
no.
First of all, Richard. No. He was so cheap. First of all, the Bengals might have the best uniforms in the NFL. Especially their helmet. All right.
Helmet is good. Yeah, that's a top tier helmet. You're right about that.
Now, if you had any sack at all and weren't such a cheap bastard, you'd have done the seats in the stadium like a Bengals stripe, black and orange, right? Like the helmet, and that would just be badass. But no, the color of the seats in Paul Brown Stadium are green. The stadium sucks. There is imagine the vet 10 times worse. That's how bad it is. But
can there be anything 10 times worse than the vet? Is that possible? Like is that actually possible?
Yeah. No, yes. I mean, this is the only real possibility it has. Let's see. Staying at the Hyatt, tailgate at the Filson, and the Filson. It's a bar.
Filson? Oh, nice.
And what can I tell you about this trip? Oh, yes, that's right. I can tell you something. The first 50 people that sign up for our flights will get $260.
Wow. That's a great deal.
That's huge. That's huge. Until, of course, American Airlines revenue algorithm kicks in, and then we get a notification that our nonstops are kicked. So don't worry, American Airlines. That letter's going to the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Chicago Tribune, Philadelphia Inquirer, LA Times, everybody. I'm going to introduce the world to the American Airlines revenue algorithm. Beating us up. But while we're talking about that,
I just want to keep
throwing this in there because we'll never get through if we don't. Field of Dreams are the longest yard, John.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, I'd go Field of Dreams.
I don't think it's a question mark.
Yeah, I don't. Good, because I didn't think so either.
Happy Gilmore versus $1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby.
I like Happy Gilmore, but that's toss up.
$1 Million Baby.
I'll go million. Original Bad News Bears or Invincible. That's a tough one. I know.
I think the original Bears very great.
Yeah, that's a better movie. That's a better movie.
Yeah.
It is, right?
Yeah.
All right. Remember the Titans or the Natural?
The Natural for me.
Ooh.
I never got through the. I don't know. It's not enough.
Not enough for me.
Okay. Remember the Titans?
You know.
Yeah, it's so iconic and a classic. I guess it's remembered.
It is. And you think about casting for movies that are going to have that kind of power. Man, I don't think you could have asked for anything better than Denzel. And oh God, who was the defensive coach that had to give up his head coaching position when the school?
I forget his name. But it's great. Let me look it up. I can't believe I'm forgetting. This is so pathetic. I can't believe I'm forgetting.
I'm going to remember the Titans.
I'll never don't give him another yard. It's so good.
Put them to gain another yard. You blitz. all night.
Yes.
Make sure
Will Patton.
forever they remember the night they played the Titans.
Will Patton was the
Will
actor. The name was Yost.
Yost, yeah. What do you think? You're going with? Remember the Titans?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
All right. Good. We just got through the South bracket in the.
Oh, we did. Look at us.
Yeah. We're getting there.
It's only taken us. By the way, this was started.
There's no rhyme or reason to this show at all.
The Movie Madness tournament was started because of March Madness, which has been over for quite a while.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
In
case you guys are listening for the first time, we did start during March Madness, the March Movie Madness, and we did well.
May Movie Madness. The June May Movie Madness.
It's going to be Movie Madness. Before we get to the Final Four, we literally tried to get. We did well the first time. The first
we moved through pretty quickly, and then we just stopped.
Yeah. It went from 100 to 0 backwards in 2 seconds. Back to the question I posed before we went to break. All right. You're talking about a kid in Milton that it was
the
national championship MVP.
How
does I get it once again? We're talking about Milton,
Georgia running back 6'2", 225, 1,839 yards, and 23 touchdowns in 4 seasons. Won Capital Orange Bowl and 63-3 win over Florida State, which, by the way, Florida State.
I almost
hate Florida State as much as I hate Penn State.
But
don't tell me. Don't describe it. Don't describe it. Don't describe it. Just don't describe it. That's all you gotta do. Just don't describe it.
How does with the running back
things your body is probably going through right now is something that I wish could just be studied.
It's like a Family Guy episode. or Lemmy Winks from South Park.
I mean, the things that are going on for your body to keep you alive right now is, I mean, it's unbelievable.
It's working overtime, man. the guys with the shovel and coal are screaming up at me, saying, "What the hell are you doing, bro?
What on earth are we're doing this again?"
Again? How does, with the running back position, as we know, not being as sought after as it was 15 years ago, how does a kid like this make it through the draft? Mark, I'm curious to your thoughts on that, and Jansen after, because I have my own thoughts, but I don't think any of them are lucid right now anyway. So
I think the running backs have been devalued over the past couple of seasons.
Running back, I guess the better word for it is they feel that running backs are replaceable. You can replace a running back with a younger one, with a guy that's not making as much money, and always keep replacing, and you always have a decent enough running back, which I don't know.
Do you buy that? Right? Because I don't. Because you're talking about somebody like a Kenny Gainwell, all right, who was what, 4th or 5th round pick, all right, out of Memphis, and we all like the pick, all right, but. Here's a guy that's once again on the bubble, and a guy who coughed up the ball in times that he's not supposed to. And I think that is what you're looking for in these running backs, and you don't find it very often.
Right. I think you get the running back to go undrafted because why draft them and you can get them undrafted at a cheap rate. I think that's just the nature of the league right now. Nobody wants to pick them up.
And it's great. Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Like we're not talking about Kenny Gainwell from Memphis State, right? All right, we're talking about a kid that was the MVP for the national championship Bulldog team. How does he slip? How does he slip?
So Kendall Milton seems like he slipped because of his 40 time. His 40 time is not good. It was like a 4.62. So that I get, but the problem is if you look at the rest of his numbers and combine numbers, and I like looking at something called relative athletic score, he still scores as a 9.50 out of 10, which is really good. So this guy has great size, and his 10-yard split was elite. So his first 10 yards are really good. I love that kind of back. I think this is the kind of back that maybe you could end up.
The guy that you need for north and south running.
Right, because yeah, exactly. And I don't think they kind of have that yet. I know they use Kenny Gainwell in some of those situations, and he's considered their between the tackles runner. But I think if you're looking for one and trying to see if there's another guy that can fit that role, I think this guy
does. The fact that the Eagles signed Saquon Barkley, a big back, and picked up this guy. Kendall Milton's going to make the squad. At very least, he's going to be the third running back. All right, I guarantee he's. I mean,
I think Shipley may be number 2.
Shipley, yeah.
Yeah, Shipley's like a scat back. He's like a third down receiving running back. Sometimes his hands aren't so great, but I think that'll get better in the NFL. But yeah, he's quick, very quick, and a home run hitter. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
Well,
to
do
see.
you think that they went with they started to look at some bigger backs because they're worried about the league taking away the brotherly shove?
Well, what'll be interesting is if maybe they're going for bigger running backs because linebackers are getting smaller. Even if you look at the Eagles linebackers, they're all undersized. Technically, linebackers should be like 240.
Devin White is first of all, most of your linebackers. This whole defensive schematic right now as a 3-4, which is the way it looks. Yeah, you've got Milton Williams and Jalen Carter on the outside, and the house in the middle, and then you have your Bryce Hubbs, Josh Sweat rounding it out. We're gonna get into Nolan Smith too at some point
in time because I'm curious, what you think's going to happen.
But all those edge rushers,
I mean,
Hassan Reddick, 232 pounds soaking wet.
But just
strong as
a
bull
bull
and fast as hell. But those guys don't drop into coverage. And every time you saw Hassan Reddick drop into coverage, it was a disaster, a complete and utter disaster. So this is also, you know what? We can get off on a real quick. Do that. I'm going to find my live reads.
Find those live reads.
There we are. Big changes coming to cheerleaders, gentlemen. New look, next level. Not only does cheerleaders have the sexy entertainers in the team, cheerleaders will be the most beautiful gentlemen's club in Philadelphia. Stunning new sleek VIP rooms to the best view from all sporting events on their
75-foot video wall.
The amazing Chef Felix will be serving the tastiest food in the new state-of-the-art kitchen. Follow Cheerleaders' social media at Cheerleaders Philly to see the renovation progress of the best vents in Lauderdale Isles. Jerry! Everybody, Green Legion Radio, live on Fox Sports Radio Philadelphia. Mark Golly, Quimby, Jansen back in the studio. We're brought to you once again by Cheerleaders Club. We'll be back right after this.
A slow network is no network for business. That's why more choose Comcast Business. And now we're introducing Ultimate Speed for Business, our fastest plans yet. We're up to 12 times faster than Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. And existing customers could even get up to triple the speeds at no additional cost. All from the company with 99 reliability and advanced cybersecurity. It's Ultimate Speed from Comcast Business, powering possibility.
Don't miss out on our fastest speed plans yet. Get started with internet and for $59.99 a month. Your contract when you add one unlimited mobile line. Plus, after adding up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call 866-727-318 or go online to ComcastBusiness.com. In 623.24, restrictions apply. New customers only with 300 megabits per second internet and 30 minutes. Equal bill and auto pay required. Equipment tax and fees extra. Compares Comcast Business 1.25 gig to 100 megabits per second.
It's excellent. It's fucking phenomenal. You can't.
If you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most: attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day, but when we're driving, cooking, working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now. So get your customers to listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Call 844-ADD-HELP-5. That's 844-ADD-HELP-5. Angela Zepeda, CMO Hyundai Motor America, talks about audio storytelling.
People scratch their heads and say, why would you put your brand on a channel that doesn't show the sheet metal? But for us, it's about storytelling. That's driving a lot of brand awareness, but we can also drive a lot of intent.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you right now. Like Alt 2K.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Just search Alt 2K and listen now on your free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
When you use Bounce dryer sheets and your clothes look amazing, it's the sheet. Less static in your life? Yeah, it's the sheet. Smelling fresher than ever? It's the sheet. Oh, so soft fabric? Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes? You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
I'm meteorologist Chris Sowers with your 6 ABC weather update. Cloudy and damp out there today with showers and periods of rain and high temperatures stuck in the 60s. It's another dreary afternoon around the Delaware and the Lehigh Valleys. Overnight tonight could be a leftover evening shower. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a low of 56. Tomorrow, lots of clouds to start. A few sunny breaks are possible during the afternoon, though. Highs in the mid-70s. That'll be nice. And then Monday looks good, mostly sunny and warmer with a high of 76. Have a great day.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Summer savings start now at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off, plus save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances from brands like KitchenAid. Offer valid through 6/5. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Who's the big winner? Everybody loses. You win some, you lose some. Winner!
Bad, Danny. Not good at all.
That's a nice saying for feeling better about losing.
You're still a winner.
But here's a phrase that's
Still a winner.
never been associated with winners. Hit me. Alexa, play Fox Sports Radio The Gambler on iHeartRadio. Immediate win every time.
You always think that you're going to win.
Philly's new home for Fox Sports Radio is The Gambler. Your home for Villanova basketball is WDAS and WD273D. Fox Sports Radio Philadelphia.
Wow. Remember when this song meant something? Wow. Remember when this song meant something in Flyers games? I mean, when they were relevant? Yeah, I remember. Everybody. Hold on a second. Well, after that, too. Everybody, Green Legion Radio, Fox Sports Radio, Philadelphia. 102.5 FM Philadelphia. Brought to you by our friends at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club. A shout out to Antonella, listening in Medellin right now. Everybody, we are talking a whole bunch of stuff at this point. Well, let's do this. Let's stay on it. When we come back from break, we'll do another bracket. How's that sound?
Let's do it.
All right. And it doesn't really matter here. I already know Jansen's answer. Rocky over he got game.
Rocky already won. Rocky won. The thing is about this bracket is we already know who won. It's Rocky. Rocky's winning.
I don't know. Guess what?
What do you mean?
No, hold on a second. That's why when we get to the Final Four, at the very least, we need Mark here. All right.
You don't need anyone here. We know Rocky's the best. Rocky's clearly the best movie of this entire bracket.
What a Richard. Slapshot versus Major
I have no
League.
fun to do this with. That's
No, you
fair.
are not. You are just you are a killjoy every way. Slapshot versus Major League. It's gonna be a tough one for somebody. I think that's a generational.
I've never watched Slapshot, so
Slapshot is such a great movie. It really is. But for me, Major League is iconic. What was that line? Best movie ever made about golf? Caddyshack. Worst movie ever made about golf? Caddyshack 2. Best movie ever made about baseball? Not Major League, but it could be that. Best comedy baseball movie. Major League. Worst comedy baseball movie. So what do you think,
Jansen?
Major League or
Major
Slapshot?
Slapshot.
Major League.
Have you seen Slapshot?
I have not. So, yeah. I didn't want to admit it, but yeah.
They would say that's why I couldn't even read it.
This next movie or two movies, one of them is gonna. I think one of them could wind up playing spoiler at some point in time. Had I known that Jansen was such a jackass when it came to Rocky, I wouldn't have put this movie in the same category as Rocky. But we've got Tin Cup, which, by the way, is just absolutely phenomenal. I am a Costner fan. I am definitely a Cheech Marin fan. And the whole concept of that movie, 7 iron. Whoever hits it the longest. Who thinks of that? It's brilliant. And nobody ever thought of that until that movie. But Tin Cup
going up against Miracle.
Ooh.
Now, Miracle was on just the other day. I was hungover, so what day was it that I was drinking?
When was it?
A day that ends in Y. But it was on, and it's one of those movies where there's a lot of movies where I'll flip through. It goes to commercial, change channels, looking for something else. If Miracle's on, remote's down. I'll suffer through the commercials to make sure I don't miss any part of it. For me, I love Tin Cup, but Miracle is, and I think they actually filmed that movie well. Kurt Russell, stud. What do you got?
You're a stud. Miracle.
I'll go with Miracle.
Anybody want to give any commentary on this, or is it just me? Christ, I'm paying you guys for something.
Yeah, you're paying me.
Paying you guys for something here, and I'm so hungover, and I can barely speak today. I'm the only one freaking talking.
What do you think? I'm in the same boat as you. But the thing is, I'm in this crappy studio, and it's hot as hell in here. And I get to see you, beautiful outside. Oh, by the way, during one of the breaks, you took a dip in a pool. Good for you. I'm dying out here, Quimby. I hate you so much. It has been nothing but clouds.
No, look.
96. I see.
I guarantee your studio isn't as hot.
But it's outside, though. I mean, it's supposed to. You're in Florida. This is not supposed to be that hot in the studio. This is supposed to be a temperature-controlled room.
Yeah, but it feels like 100.
It feels like 110. By the way, I see Mark's hand shaking too. All right, this is good. Because Mark and I went out yesterday, and Jim freaking Forkin. Right?
Oh my,
where was his luggage?
I took him to his buddy's house to get his luggage, and then he took an Uber from his.
Okay. That's why I was worried. I was going to do all kinds of work yesterday. Putting our packages together for the scheduled release, and I get a text message from Mark. Hey, Forkin's in town. We're going to be in Paris like 2 o'clock.
There we go.
Another in the litany of poor decisions that I've made. I decided to put the computer down and start stretching out, getting ready for the Alcohol Olympics, and we went at it pretty hard.
Yeah,
we went at it pretty hard. Forkin was in love yesterday. Is he single? Yeah. All right, good. Because I was getting worried there for a hot second. Yeah, we talking about that.
Yeah.
She was gorgeous. Oh, and
do you guys know you're on a radio?
Sydney was beautiful.
Do you guys know you're on a radio?
They both had to make sure they said they were engaged.
See you later.
Yeah, it was bachelor party.
Yeah.
Hey, radio show. You're doing one right now.
Green Legion Radio.
Like you're talking into, everybody can hear that.
I don't really care. Jerry Maguire or Raging Bull?
Ooh.
That's tough.
Jerry
Maguire shouldn't have gotten a 7.
I believe that, but
yeah, probably not.
And I would take it. And in the initial round, it was Jerry Maguire versus Kingpin, and you all sucked. I went with Kingpin. But
I thought I can't remember.
Right.
Yeah.
This one,
Raging Bull.
yeah, you going Raging Bull? I'm going with Raging Bull too. So that means, Jansen, we don't have to listen to you.
Yeah, Raging Bull. That's fine with me. I was gonna go Jerry Maguire, but I'm not stuck on that one.
I do kind of enjoy any time I have the opportunity to say Ranger.
Yeah, why is that? Is there some childish reason for that? There is. As your papers are all flying away. Yeah.
Shut up.
It's fine. I'm not the biggest Tom Cruise guy, so that's fine with me.
I like Tom Cruise, but Cuba Gooding Jr. That might have been the only movie role he had that was worth a crap.
He's always hanging out here.
Is he?
All over the place. Yeah,
Oh, Boat Trip. Love that movie. With, oh, God, Saturday Night Live. Horatio Sanchez.
Unbelievably funny movie.
I don't know if I ever watched that.
So who's the Swedish blonde that was like a Playboy model and was just like iconic as the postcard
for
Swedish
bikini models.
She's in a ski movie called
Out Cold
with Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis.
I love Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis had an opportunity to sleep with her in a hot tub and got his willy stuck in one of the pumps with a jet. It's a hysterical movie, but Boat Trip. Will Ferrell is the owner of a travel agency, and Horatio Sanchez comes in being a real douche. And Will Ferrell thinks it's a funny trick to play on him and Cuba Gooding Jr. They want to put Cruise and they put him on a gay cruise.
Oh my God!
So Cuba Gooding Jr. actually meets. I gotta pull this up because we're talking about movies, guys. Has nothing to do with sports. Fox Sports Radio. Philadelphia, and we're talking about bikini models and Cuba Gooding Jr. Boat Trip. Ah, there it is. 2002.
Boat Trip.
Boat Trip.
I'm going to look this up.
No, you got to watch it. It's absolutely hysterical. Vivica
It has
Fox.
a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes. Holy crap!
Rosalind Sanchez. Cuba Gooding Jr. meets Rosalind Sanchez. By the way, just get out of my way. If she's there and I have an opportunity,
I'm killing somebody.
Really. But Horatio Sanchez doesn't meet a girl. Cuba Gooding Jr. does. And then the Swedish bikini team's helicopter crashes in the water right by the cruise ship. So Horatio Sanchez diving into heaven because no other guys on the boat are after the girls. It's just him. There's a scene where he's putting oil on it. It's terrible. Anyway, great. Where were we?
Boat Trip.
Can we just call this a day?
I don't either.
I'm trying, man. I made it an hour and 15 minutes with nothing in the tank, and I'm on fumes, man. We're talking about Boat Trip. Wait. Talking about cash.
Wait, we're not talking about practice.
Commercials out there with Curry, Kevin Hart, and Iverson. I love that commercial, and he's so good at it. Like Iverson actually looks like an actor, or sounds like. We're
not talking about practice.
I have no idea where to go with this. Dallas. There we are.
Dallas.
3:25 p.m. game.
But I love Dallas.
First of all, once again, I'll say it from top to bottom. I do not hate the Cowboys as much as everybody else does. I hate them, of course.
I
don't hate Cowboys fans as much as everybody does. I hate Cowboys fans in Philadelphia. I hate upper-level Cowboys fans in Dallas. But everybody else is an absolute gem down there. They couldn't be happier when we come down. Hey, spend money. We love you. Thanks for coming. And that kind of kind of mentality will get you somewhere. But we're making this a bigger trip this year. We have flirted with Dallas. We just don't.
That's November, right?
November 10th.
Okay.
It's National Game Board 25. We run it every year, and it's our least expensive trip. And it once again will be, although the prices are a little bit higher. They're expecting. Usually, I play this game as the
second one in Dallas. Thank God we were playing it. The first two.
But I have 255 nonstop flights all morning and morning returns nonstop. Under $380. We are using the Marriott Qualcomm again in Addison, Texas. Our location is the London. You guys, we're not turning over new leads. Most of our packages moving forward are going to, for Sunday games, are going to be Saturday and Tuesday. And the mentality was probably created by me originally with Friday to Monday. But I got to be honest with you, as our group gets a little older, I'm good with that. I have to fight for money as much as I did when everybody was a little younger. But go 3:25 start in Dallas. National game. That game's not going to be over until 7:30 in Dallas. Then it's an hour before you can even get out.
And then it's 45 minutes to Addison.
So you're
talking about not getting back until 9:30, 10 o'clock.
And if you win, you're going right to the bar. You're not going to bed. Nobody's going to let you. So we have gone from Saturday to Tuesdays, especially when the game, a 1 o'clock game will, we bet. It depends. Wherever we get our best flights. But anything after a 1 o'clock game on a Sunday, we're Saturday and Tuesday. And what you get to do, which is phenomenal, is wake up on Monday and not have to do a god darn thing. Wake up.
I'm awake.
Get some breakfast. No, you.
Oh, okay.
You wake up, get some breakfast. Go out to dinner. We are trying to figure out some sort of rodeo thing for Monday down in Dallas. And also
rodeo thing.
Even better. Saturday when we get down there will be a bus going to the Cody Johnson concert at Ranger Stadium. So any weird country fans, there you go.
Any weird country fans?
What's that? I'm not taking it back.
Jeez, okay. Nice.
Everybody, Echelon Health and Fitness located in Voorhees and Ottawa, New Jersey, will sponsor me after this radio show.
Okay.
Voted best gym in South Jersey 7 years in a row. Membership starting at $8.99 per month. Family and locally owned. Over 100 fitness
and dry personal training sessions per week.
MBSC Drive Personal Training, considered the best group training in the country, and exclusively offered in South Jersey at Echelon Health and Fitness. Member perks. Member saving over 800 local businesses simply for being an active member. Call 856-454-2976 for a free 30-day all-access pass. That's 856-454-2976 or go to Echelon HF. That's EchelonHFHealthFitness.com. Green Radio, banged up from yesterday, banged up now.
Banged up tomorrow.
Banged up tomorrow. Banged up Monday. Banged up Monday. We're brought to you by Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club. Mark Ali from the South Florida Bird Gang joining us once again. John Jansen back in the studio, breaking my nuts. I'm Quimby. Brought to you by Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club. Back right after this.
Fox Sports Radio, The Gambler. Now, total traffic for Philadelphia.
Back
on the southbound Blue Route from St. David's down to Westchester Pike, exit 9, disabled vehicles.
Okay, you're in the same boat, right?
Northbound, you're on the
We're
brakes. Basically, all the way up
disaster,
for I-95 toward exit 3, media Swarthmore. Schuylkill Expressway, plenty of jam pockets of traffic westbound from the Boulevard out to Belmont.
Girl.
Montgomery down the University Avenue. Tim James, total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Discover. At Humans, we like having options. One option you might like is speaking with a real person when you call about your credit card. With 24/7 live US-based customer service from Discover, everyone can talk to a real person anytime, day or night. Limitations apply. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Presenting a Gain Flings love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Join the Tortured Poets Department in London this summer. City of Hope wants to send you and a guest to London to see Taylor Swift for back-to-back concert dates at Wembley Stadium. Cost for entry is only $13, but all proceeds go to benefit City of Hope, one of the top cancer research and treatment centers in the U.S. Technically, it can be free to enter, but who doesn't want the good karma of donating to help cure cancer? Go to prizeo.com/Taylor Swift to enter to win and support City of Hope.
At Progressive, we know how much you love your recreational vehicles, so we decided to record this commercial in an RV.
With a family on vacation.
Mom, who are these people? Oh, that's Chloe and Jamie. They're recording a commercial, sweetie. Don't they do that in the studio?
Normally.
No.
But we wanted to feature a family who bundled their home and RV and saved with Progressive.
Yeah, looks like you're all out of chips.
Okay, I think we'll just drop you off at the next gas station.
Bundle your home and other vehicles with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
iHeartRadio. Here are the top Pearl Jam songs that come up. Number 3, Better Man.
She dreams in cause she dreams in can't find a better man. Can't find a better man. Can't find a better man.
Number 2, Alive.
And you waited, then all you're going to do is be in fucking line on 95 of the turn.
Number 1, Even Flow.
And it was like, you could see the radar. Right. And I was like, I'm not sure that. So we decided to go up there.
Hear more from Pearl Jam and similar artists now. Search for Pearl Jam on iHeartRadio. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free.
Hey, man, you all right? Need me to call 911? No. Call Top Dog Law. Get top dollar for your accident at topdoglaw.com. Once again, that's topdoglaw.com.
Spreads, totals, and all the prop bets in between. It's the Gambler.
Wow, you had to throw some gin blossoms in there, didn't you?
Gin blossoms rule.
Oh, God.
Have we've been over this, right? The gin blossoms are good. They're
Are we live? Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Great. Another epic intro for Green Legion Radio.
I could be playing some Billie Eilish right now. That's all I've been listening to is the new Billie Eilish album. So if you want to hear that, I can play that for you.
You know what? Honestly, dude.
Look at Billie
No.
Eilish.
Go ahead. Because that'll just be the reason. That'll be the reason I need to turn off the Comrex and go back to bed. That'll be done. That'll be it. Hey, guys, what happened to the radio? I don't know. I think we just gave up. E&J Mobile Cigar Lounge can be found on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at EJ Mobile Cigar Lounge. Website EJMobileCigarLounge.com. Come to you for any occasion or event. They are the premier luxury mobile cigar and hookah lounge in the Philadelphia area. Call or text EJ 215-806-3999. That's 215-806-3999.
You all right? Good?
No description.
Yeah, no description. Just give me a thumbs up or something if you're all right. I mean, just let me know. You thumbs down. Okay, there you go. Thumbs down. What did you do yesterday? What on earth did you do? How are you in worse shape than I am?
Bro, I never tout my alcoholism as a chest pounding superpower.
No, if you pounded your chest right now, it's probably
I guarantee you are junior varsity
to me.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here! Come on! That's ridiculous.
If you really want to know, at least 7 or 8 beers yesterday, and since from the second I got home until I passed out, a bottle and a half of juice.
Nope, can't do that.
Not proud.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
So,
I love you looked at the camera for that. Not proud.
There's all Jameson bottles right now.
And I've had 5 shots since we started the show.
Yeah, see, no, I didn't need to know that.
Which, by the way, I plan on being dead by tomorrow. All right, let's do this. We can talk about LA. Let's do this. Let's go. LA, November 24th. Great trip. Same stuff as the last trip. Great. Glad we covered that.
What's the trip you're looking forward to the most? Because we were talking about the schedule and all the road games, and we were having a tough time talking like what's the best road trip. So, in your opinion, what's the best road trip? New Orleans.
Yeah.
Other than
outside of New Orleans. If it's within your budget, it's definitely Brazil. It's a once in a lifetime thing. And you know what? I can't say who had continued to approach us, but a media outlet in Philadelphia continues to reach out to Diaz and ask the same question. Hey, how do you feel about the impending criminal activity in Brazil? And we're like, Jesus
Christ, man. Have you ever traveled outside of the country?
All right, anytime you stop Brazil, it's everywhere. Anywhere that's third world, if you're
criminal activity in Philly,
jackass, you're gonna get it. You're gonna pay for it. So don't act like
means
a
I shouldn't go
jackass.
to Brazil. Yeah.
No,
means I should probably stay far away from Brazil.
About 50% of my clients shouldn't go to
I'm
Brazil.
surprised media still lets me live in their city and live in their town.
You have to say that the jails in Brazil, the jails in London and Germany are far better.
Well, Germany's not a third world country.
Is any jail good?
What's that?
Is any jail good? I feel like jail just sucks.
I don't know.
All over the place. Okay.
Anyway,
we should do a tour. We should go on tours of the best jails throughout the world. Intentionally, not take a tour of like, hey, can I see your jail? Like, actively, just let them, like, have a reason for them to put you in the jail. He walked away.
I can't get a thought in.
Do this time. What part of this
My head's
conversation is
pounding.
all of a sudden he's done with?
I'm going to be pissing blood in about an hour.
Oh my god! What did I say this time?
Everybody, welcome to Green Legion Radio here on Fox Sports The Gambler.
What did I say that made you want to walk away?
Anything that you say, anytime you open your mouth, yeah, it's all a freaking headache.
No, you still have a headache from this morning, Quibby. That's not me. All right, I'll stop. LA. Should I go on the LA trip? I don't know if I'd like LA. Would I like LA?
I don't know. I'm gonna.
Or would I like the trip to LA? Because you always.
All right, here we go. This is what we're doing the rest of this show. I literally have nothing. Zero. I am not stumped very often.
This is amazing because yesterday we talked on the phone and we both went, got plenty to talk
We're all
about.
excited.
We could talk for 8 hours on the show.
Absolutely.
You got that
Absolutely.
L2 and you
I
went,
can't figure out a damn thing to say. And of course, compound that by making sure that both of us got annihilated last night. But,
Yeah.
All right, you guys, here we go. No, what we're doing right now, because we have 29 minutes left in the show, and probably only 20 years.
Oh, 29 minutes, jeez.
Yeah, it's better than I just felt the sweat run down my
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm going to order a pizza and pass out with my face in it.
I'm all I've been thinking about today since I woke up until I finally get it is wings. Wings always. Oh, so good. So good.
So, once again, if you guys are listening for the first time, we're all hungover. Thank you. And we appreciate you coming, and understand if we never hear from you.
We apologize. No, we apologize. we are very sorry.
All right, what I'd like to do right now, and for the rest of the show, if possible, I want to go through and get your picks for the regular season win-loss. Okay. All right. I'm going to do this as we go. All right. Starting off the season. All right. There's something else I wanted to go over. And it has to do with the schedule, but it has to do with the bye week. Jansen, how do you feel about week 5?
I hate early bye weeks.
All right, let me ask you this. Dan Leonardo had a very excellent point to me yesterday. I said the same thing. I believe, and Mark and I actually talked about this yesterday, I believe you're going to see the Brazil game, great, fun, yay, making some money on that, blah, blah, blah. But I don't like that game for the future of the Eagles
2024 season.
You're coming out of preseason into what is 92 degrees every time. Every moment of that day, and it's 92 degrees. It's going to be 92 degrees. You're talking about a stadium that's an old soccer stadium. I guarantee it's not quite manicured to NFL standards. All right. Aside that, I get it. We get a Rick Buckhalter 2-ounce pickle juice. We're good to go. We're beating the Cowboys. Opening weekend 2000. However, there's going to be soft tissue injuries. There's going to be those initial hits, and I know Fangio and Kellen and Nick talked about 45-minute practices last year, an hour and a half now with no pads, and I like that, but it doesn't prepare you for the first real game of the season, and more importantly, and then I want you guys to weigh in on this, because what makes me more nervous than everything I just talked about is anybody that does have one of those fence injuries and can't get proper medical attention until the game is over. Another hour and a half to 2 hours to the plane, and 13 and a half hours
non-stop in the same freaking position.
Now, don't.
That's a 13-and-a-half-hour flight
from Sao Paulo to Philly. Yeah.
Oh.
Now, NFL team planes are not, the coach that we fly in. Right. But it's still
13 and a half hours in a
13 and a half hours while your body just starts to tighten up, and you're done. You sure. I'm sure they're going to have fluids. I'm sure you. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that plane. Half the planes. It's the drop down. Yeah, it's drop downs are IV bags instead of masks. Right. But Jansen, does that concern you? And the reason I bring that up is because Dan Leonardo said he loves the fact that the bye week is week 5 because of the Brazil game. Because we may need that time in the beginning of the season to make that run.
Possibly. I mean, the only thing you worry about with games, and I don't know what the medical team will still be there. Obviously, the flight will suck, but I think they'll be fine in that aspect. But always the thing with these games in other places is what is the field conditions going to be like? And that's been a lot of the problem too. These field conditions sometimes are a little bit slippery. They're not meant for football, American football, to be played on them. So it is sometimes that does worry me that the field conditions sometimes won't be great. And we've seen that. I think we saw that in London. I remember that it was the Jaguars-Bills game. Yeah, the very first time too. In London, that's been an issue. So that is one thing that does worry me early on in the season, especially because early on in the season, that's where you're getting a lot of these major injuries. A lot of this stuff happens.
And these guys aren't going to be playing much in the preseason if they play at all. And last year, they were so gassed in that first game against the Patriots.
That's right. Yeah,
you saw the second half. Yeah. I mean, it was embarrassing in the second.
Right. And it's going to be a lot tougher, like you said, 92 degrees probably going to feel like 110.
Yeah.
With the
and I guarantee they're not rolling in the portable air conditioners. Maybe they will. Who knows? But I don't like how it's set up. And I get that we, Jansen, agree with you, Mark, agree with you, hate them.
That was so random.
Back, everybody, Green Legion Radio.
Cheerleaders, gentlemen.
2 minutes. You got 2 minutes before break. Come on, you can do it. 2 minutes.
All right. So, we go to picks. No, real quick. It was our turn in the barrel for that early bye week. The last 3 seasons has been week 11 or later, right? And it's one of the reasons why I always say there's such a small window of opportunity to win a Super Bowl. You have to have elements that are out of your control aligned. And a bye week in week 11, 12, or 13, that's one of those. So they in all fairness to the cosmic forces in the world, they missed their window there. All right, last 2 years, 12 and 13, week 12 and 13, with bye week, couldn't ask for anything better. So now here we are back in the barrel, and in week 5, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. Now, considering the fact that this team starting to look like it has depth at almost every position except linebacker. Shocker. I don't know. For the Brazil game, I think it'll pay dividends, but I think you're gonna see. Who is it? What 3 players are going to be in that awful hamstring situation at the beginning of December that could have used that extra week prior to the playoff push. So that's what we are there. When we come back, all we're going to do.
If Quimby comes back. If Quimby's body allows him to come back.
This is a definite possibility.
You can make it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You guys have so much faith for no reason. We get back. We're gonna do that. We'll do it quick. We're not gonna do commentary. We gotta get through 17 games. Green Legion Radio, Fox Sports The Gambler, 102.5 FM, Philadelphia. Brought to you by Cheerleaders Gentlemen Club and Liquid IV. Liquid IV. If you need to pull it back right before you throw up, everybody, Liquid IV. You guys, Mark Ali, Quimby, Johnson, studio. 96 degrees here, 112 in the studio, and we'll be back right after this.
Season 1 of the Girlfriends podcast followed a group of remarkable women as they brought down an ex-boyfriend seeking justice for Gail Katz. Season 2, The Girlfriends Our Lost Sister follows their quest to reveal the identity of a woman during a murder investigation.
It's almost like a moral obligation to find her.
Listen to The Girlfriends Our Lost Sister on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The Girlfriends Our Lost Sister to start listening.
Presenting a Gain Flings love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught A whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to you. One of them was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with Oxy Boost and Febreze.
CEOs you should know, brought to you by Comcast.
GMH Communities. We're right here in Delaware County. The mission of GMH Communities is to provide housing through 3 verticals. We have a student housing vertical, a conventional multifamily vertical, and something called innovative living. I'm second generation in the business, and family means everything to us. I think one of the ways you know that we're succeeding is just the tenure of our employees. So we have employees now that are over 25 years, a dozen that are over 20 years, and we have a whole. For us, business means family. My first job was Hill Seafood in Delaware County.
No mas.
Odor and everything else about it was just horrific to me. There's so many things you can take from all the jobs you've had over the years. And in society, it takes different people to get through day to day. So if you eat fish, there's someone cleaning the fish on the other end. In our business, we're fully integrated. So we have a full vertical, which means we do the maintenance from the leasing all the way up through the corporate duties. You have to value each one of those positions because without them, you wouldn't have the community. Multifamily units make housing affordable. And that's something we need in this country, especially today. When you look around where interest rates have gone, it's even that much more important. Best way to find out more about GMH would be on the web, gmhcommunities.com, and we're also on all the major social media platforms.
Comcast Business, the complete connectivity solution, cybersecurity, internet, and mobile, all from one provider. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Memorial Day deals are here at Lowe's. Right now, save big on Scott's Naturescapes mulch. Get 5 bags for just $10. And there's more. Get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. These deals are selling fast, so start shopping now. Lowe's knows summer savings. Valid through 5/29. Mulch excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Combined savings vary based on purchase. See Lowe's.com for details. Selection varies by location. While supplies last.
To celebrate everyone who's customized and saved hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, we got a savings siren that goes off every time someone saves. Here it is. It's a really more savings. Really, okay, a lot of savings. A little annoying now. Will you stop saving for 5 seconds?
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Savings may vary, underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates.
Liberty.
Some people just know there's a better way to do things, like bundling your home and auto insurance with Allstate. Why make things harder than they need to be? There's a better way to save time and money. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
I haven't grown up yet.
Her roast of Tom Brady stole the show. She's trending all over the internet. And now, Nikki Glazer reveals all on an all-new episode of Nikki Glazer Podcast.
So we done 10 minutes early.
Brady said I'm the Tom Brady of roasting.
What's it like to be Nikki right now?
I've never felt like Taylor Swift until last night.
And which A-list celebs are praising her performance?
Chelsea Handler DM'd me. Every time I refresh my DMs, 14 blue check marks of people I didn't even know who knew me are writing like paragraphs.
Open your free iHeart app right now and search Nikki Glazer Podcast to start listening.
If you can wager on it, we're talking about it.
It's like you're playing it. I can't hear it. And everybody. Thanks for coming out.
This is a great song.
No, we're disconnected. We're gone.
Isn't it? Pretty good?
I actually totally disconnected.
I hear you.
I can hear what you said. Everybody, Green Legion Radio, Fox Sports Gambler, 102.5 FM, Philadelphia, broadcasting live from Shangri-La in Fort Lauderdale. My name is Quimby, joined alongside
your president of the South Florida Bird Gang,
Mark Ali, and the one dude who I want to talk all the time, but can never get to shut up back in studio, Mr. John Jansen.
Hey, that's almost good, isn't it? That's good Billie Eilish there, right?
Yay, you and your kid blossoms. Yay! All right. We promised we were going to do picks. Initial picks. Right now we've got 10. How much time do we have?
We have like 10 minutes.
10. All right, here we go. All right. I'm going to go Mark, John, me. All right?
Okay.
See if we can.
Game 1. Green Bay Packers in Brazil.
I'm going to go win.
I'm going to win as well. Yeah, I'll go win as well.
Yep, me too. Great.
I think people are going to be too high on the Packers heading into that game.
Week 2. Monday night. Home opener.
Kirk Cousins. Again.
It's just a cruel joke. The NFL continues to play on him. This is 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
3 years in a row.
And 3 years in a row, they're going to lose.
And 3 years in a row, they're going to lose.
Yep, I'm going to go Eagles.
All right, I'm
going Eagles as well.
Yeah. All right. 2-0. Week 3 in the Big Easy. What do you got?
This one, I'm going to go a loss on this one.
Tell me why.
Oh,
I don't know. I just think coming those couple games, I think it's going to be a loss for us.
You got to wonder. You got to wonder if Brazil is going to have any impact on that. You know, you're week 3 and 4. Go ahead, John.
I think you might be right. First road game, and it's always going to be a tough defense to play with New Orleans.
It is. It's a loud stadium.
Yeah, you know what? You might be right. I'll go loss there.
You know what? I don't like going with the masses, but I don't like playing there. I don't like playing there. It's just fans are great. They're great. They're fantastic people. But that dome, man, that you want to talk about home field advantage? It's probably one of the best in any sport. Actual Superdome. So all 3 of us are going with a loss. That's interesting. All right. Tampa. 1 o'clock. Boat race weekend.
Yeah, revenge.
Yep. Again after playoffs? Loss? Yeah, all right. All 3 of us are going with.
And I think Tampa Bay is not going to be as good this year. I think they're going to take a step back.
Week 5. Everybody wins week 5 because we are going to Riviera Maya, everyone, for the bye-week bender. We'll be staying at one of the Rio properties. I haven't decided yet, but we are going to Riviera Maya.
I'll be there. If you pay for me.
Week 6. This is great. The one of only 2 1 o'clock games at home in the entire season against the Cleveland Browns.
I'm going to win here. It's going to be a tough one.
Oh, win as well. Deshaun Watson still
out.
Yep. What makes anybody think this is going to be a tough win? It's still a team that's owned by the Haslam's.
Right.
The only thing I can say is
who's your quarterback?
It's going to be Deshaun Watson. It'll be Watson.
Okay.
Watson sticks.
Deshaun's going to be in trouble, man. He's going to be backed up. He's not allowed washy-washies anymore. I just don't think he's going to have the temperament for it.
No massages that week.
No massages that week. All right, we're all going win?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going win. The only thing that would worry you is that Cleveland's defense is likely going to be pretty good, and the running game, if Nick Chubb is healthy, is usually good. But Deshaun Watson just can't. He stinks.
Today, here on Green Legion Radio, we've used Rager and Chubb. Excellent, everybody.
I can't stand you right now, Courtney. I just can't. I can't deal with that right now. That's the hardest you laughed. That's the most enjoyment you had out of that show.
Yes, thank you. Let me have a little bit before I die. Week 7 against the Giants. By the way, the Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club bus to the Meadowlands.
Oh, I'm definitely going to that game then.
Stop it! You are such a liar. Cheerleaders bus to the Meadowlands. That is 39 guests and 10 beautiful ladies on the bus. It was kind of an amazing. Giants. Saquon Barkley going home. What do you got?
I got to win.
Got to win.
Is Daniel Jones still the starting quarterback?
Pick 6.
I'm in. Eagles win easily. As long as the Giants have Daniel Jones as their starter, they're going to stink. They're going to win 4 games this year if Daniel Jones is their starter.
This is one of the games where I'm on the fence, to be honest. It's still a professional football franchise. And where we know this team stinks. They did beat us. Now, this is the first time we get an opportunity to redemption.
Yeah.
Redemption.
Yeah.
So for that reason alone, if the Eagles aren't pumped up for this.
And I think Saquon's going to be super pumped.
You
have to.
Yeah.
So I am going to go with Week 8. The Cincinnati Bungles.
Right.
I'm gonna go. Hey, Brown family. Yay! Way to pay for those seat colors. Yay! Special ed. Yay! Frank Yeckers.
That's going to be a tough game. I'm going to go with an L on that one.
I hate saying it. Wow. Jansen, what do you got?
I'll actually go with the win here. Cincinnati's kind of going through some things. T. Higgins not happy. I don't know if that offense is still going to be all that good. And Joe Burrow is very injury prone. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about the Bengals coming into this year. So I'll count that as a win.
Yeah, I think we have
I don't like this game. I don't like this game at all. It's one of the ones that I don't like. National game.
Man, you really hate this game. You really don't like this game, huh? Yeah.
I'm going loss.
He's sick.
You're going loss. Okay.
I am going loss. Jaguars. 8:20. Thank God. NFL. Thanks for another night game.
Thank you.
WP's coming.
Dougie P.
I'm going to go with the win here.
At home night game. The Sunday night game.
I'll go loss. I'll go loss. Yeah, it's a Sunday night game. It's Sunday night football. Yep. But I'll go loss here. Actually, I think Jacksonville's going to be improved. They did well in the draft. And I love Trevor. I think Trevor's very good. So yeah, I think.
You just like his hair.
He does have great hair. I would love to know the product. I'd like Jacksonville come into the year. So I'll take.
You like
the win.
Mark and I seem to
be aligned.
Week 10.
Cowboys.
Can they finally beat the Cowboys in Dallas?
I'm
going
big W.
Are you?
Big
W. I'm sorry. Let's go with a W.
Well, no. I love the Jerry Jones approach to free agency. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna overspend. You signed one player and you dog crap.
And Kellen Moore's going back.
Oh yeah. Done. Hold on a second. And I get it. Now we played Dallas in Dallas when the team had given up. Right. When they threw the towel. All right. Again, redemption. I think this game is a complete and total blowout.
Oh.
Blowout. Blowout 40-10. A 30-point margin of victory. If you, Jansen, we get the odds on the 30-plus point margin of victory for the Eagles-Cowboys game.
You're going to take that? I'm sure that's going to be big-time plus odds because the Eagles are probably
laying the farm.
Yeah, I'm sure the underdogs is the history.
It'll be 3. No, Dallas will be -3.
Yeah, I mean, who knows at that point of the season where each team will be at, but it'll probably be around 2.5, 3.
Mark, what do you got?
For Dallas, I got them winning that. I think it's second tide, break the chain.
Jansen.
I'll go loss. I'll go loss on that one.
Right.
I think it's always tough to play in Dallas, and
so you have back-to-back losses against the Jaguars and Cowboys.
Yep.
Now I know that you're weird.
How is that weird? It's only 3 losses so far.
You lose it. Week 11. Yay! 15 games Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the one that scares me. Yep. That's the one that scares me
because you put
all your eggs in the Cowboys basket, and you have 4 days rest.
Come back and
I don't. And it's a late game. So once again, there's variables all the time when you're talking about flights and times of games. All right, we just sometimes look at it and laugh and go, blah, blah, blah. No. All right, if this was a 12 o'clock game in Dallas, the team's home by 8 o'clock. All right? This is not. This game is a 3:40 or 3:25 game. It's not going to be over until 7 o'clock. And then you got 2 hours
to get to the airport and get on the plane. You got a 3-hour flight or 3 hour and 15-minute flight.
You're not getting back to the ass crack until sunset. till midnight.
I'm trying to make it through.
I don't like this game.
You're almost there. You got a minute. You got like a minute or two.
All right, we got to blast through this. I have this as a loss.
I'm going to go with the win just because I don't down.
All right.
I actually do like Jane Daniels a lot. I hate the offensive coordinator they got. I hate Cliff Kingsbury. But I'll go Eagles win. I'll go Eagles win. They bounce back here from the 2 losses.
Okay. At Rams.
Win.
Yeah, we have a 10-day mini bye there.
Yeah, we're all there.
Yeah.
Week 13 at the Ravens. I hate
Loss.
this game. It's a loss.
It's a loss.
Unless Lamar is hurt.
But yeah, I think.
Well, Lamar's hurt
Every time he speaks.
Jeez.
This is
Savage. Week 14, your only other 1 o'clock game here at home. Everybody against the Mogul. Carolina Panthers.
They stink.
Win here.
Yeah, win.
Absolutely stink. Week 15.
More stink.
Steelers.
I'm going with the win.
I think the Steelers are garbage right now.
Yep, win.
All right, we're almost there. Home stretch. Home stretch at Commanders. Week 16.
We're going to go win for me.
I'll go loss. I think by then Jane Daniels will be pretty good, and Washington will be hitting their stride a little bit. So I'm gonna go. I'll go loss there.
Going with 12:29, week 17, 4:25 p.m. game. Jesus.
Win.
Win. Yep. Win. Can do it. And then to be determined. Week 18. Giants at home.
Win.
I think it's a loss.
They might not play.
I don't think they're going to be playing for anything. I think they're going to be 13-3 going in. They won't need the game because they will have beaten Cowboys twice. And I think this is your 4-2.
Right.
This is your 4-2 in your division. I don't like that Commanders game on the Thursday coming off of the Dallas game. And I don't. This game, I just doesn't matter.
I just don't think it's going to matter. I think this team will be
the number 1 seed in the NFC, and they will be able to rest their players. This will be their bye week. Right. This will be their late bye week. So, that being said, what do you guys have?
I have 12-5.
You're
lost, right?
Mark,
I have them.
They have nothing to play for.
Yes.
I think they will have a little bit of something to play for, so I'll go win, and that'll have them. I think I have them 12-5.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. All right. So what we're going to do is next week I'm going to tally this up because I can't do that.
You can't do anything right now.
Brain's done.
Everybody, Green Legion Radio. One of the best shows we have ever had.
That's the worst
Mark,
one.
thanks for coming to the crap show. Appreciate you.
Glad I had
Yeah, and I'm sweating like that kid looking for a chocolate bar. It's terrible. Anyway, you can't say fat kid anymore?
Oh no, I didn't even hear you say that. Did you call me a fat kid?
I'm sweating fat kid looking for a chocolate bar.
Oh.
Excellent. Good. Everybody humor is all over the place as well here on Green Legion.
I want wings. I want to
there it is. That's what I'm talking about right there, Mark.
Wings.
Right?
I just want wings.
Hold on. Everybody try to end the show. I want wings.
Okay. I was just saying. I want to get out of here and
Out
get
of
some
nowhere.
wings.
I want to try to end the show. I'm going to the last rep.
Wings sound good right now.
else.
Just slathered in buffalo.
Everybody,
sauce.
Green Legion Radio, we're talking.
Oh, nice.
Cheerleaders, gentlemen club. See you next week.
Succulent
All right.
chicken.
That's it. I'm done. We're out.
Yeah.
Love you guys. GreenLegion.com on Monday for packages. Other than that, Jansen is fired. Good night, everybody.
Tis the Gary Barbera Jeep season, and here's the reason. Now, at Barbears on the Boulevard, Jeeps cheap. $199 down or $199.
Still there?
Holy Jeep! Not one or two.
Thanks, brother.
It's the
Now, here's the best part.
season.
I can tear all this shit down.
Instant credit Come and get it.
Philadelphia's Credit Connection.
Holy gee! $1.99 down.
Sorry, Mark Ali has dropped out.
If you weren't true, I couldn't say it to you.
Tis the season.
$1.99 down. $1.99 a
All
month.
right. Hold on. Let me get out of StreamYard before we say anything
They're
stupid.
the best. Boy, I guess.